This is the exact process behind a channel that's generated roughly $36,000 in the last 28 days, consistently pulling over $1,000 a day, with some days peaking past $2,000. No theory, no guesswork, just the actual step-by-step system. Picking a niche, setting up and warming up the channel, branding it properly, producing the content with AI, and reading the analytics that tell you whether a video is about to go viral or quietly flop. Step 1. Choosing a niche. The niche is the single most important decision in this entire process, especially if the channel is brand new. Pick the wrong one, and even well-made videos struggle to find an audience. Pick the right one, and growth compounds almost on its own. Two formats consistently outperform everything else right now. The first is the storytelling niche, sometimes built around a specific game like Roblox. The format is simple. A narrated personal story plays over gameplay footage in the background, with memes or images layered on top to keep the visuals moving. Channels running this exact format have racked up hundreds of millions of views in only a few months of posting, with almost no production complexity behind it. The second, and arguably the stronger of the two, is the ranking niche. The format here is just as simple. Pick a topic, pull 5 or 6 viral clips from other platforms, and rank them against each other. Channels built entirely around this format have hit over 1 billion views off only a couple hundred uploads. It's one of the fastest formats to scale, one of the easiest to replicate, and one of the most consistently profitable niches on all of YouTube Shorts, largely because the content itself requires almost no original creative work, just strong curation and formatting. Both formats work. The rest of this process applies to either one. Step 2. Setting up and warming up the channel. Before posting anything, the channel itself needs to be ready, or the algorithm will bury every video by default, regardless of how good the content actually is. Start by checking for an aged channel first. A lot of people already have an old YouTube account sitting untouched for years, created just to subscribe to people or leave comments. An aged channel skips most of the setup work below entirely, since it already reads as a legitimate, established account to YouTube. If one exists and it's clean, use it instead of starting fresh. If there's no aged channel available, a short warm-up period is necessary. On day 1, spend 30 to 60 minutes simply using YouTube like a normal viewer. Scroll the feed, watch videos, like a few, leave a couple of comments, and subscribe to a handful of random channels. None of that has to be niche relevant. The goal is just proving to YouTube that a real person is behind the account, not a bot posting the moment it was created. Repeat the same routine on day 2 before posting anything at all. After that, open the channel settings, go to channel, then feature eligibility, and confirm standard features are enabled. This just requires a clean account with no active community guideline violations, which matters most if reusing an older channel with some history attached that might need checking first. There's also an intermediate features section, required later for monetization. It isn't urgent to verify immediately, and there's a real trade-off worth knowing. A phone number can only verify 2 channels per year, so it's worth deciding early whether to use it now, which can make a fresh channel look slightly more established, or save it for a channel that already has some momentum behind it. Step 3. Branding the channel. Branding should take 5 to 10 minutes, not weeks. Spending longer than that is just procrastination dressed up as productivity. For the name, keep it directly relevant to the niche. A prompt to an AI chatbot asking for name ideas based on the niche and content style will generate more than enough usable options in seconds. For the profile picture, same approach. Relevant to the niche, generated quickly, good enough to not look out of place. It doesn't need to be a design masterpiece. A channel banner is optional. Plenty of successful channels skip it entirely. If one gets added, a simple free design tool works fine. Just a few words summarizing the niche in plain language alongside the profile picture and a couple of relevant images. The description is worth a little more care than the rest. Open with one line summarizing what the channel posts. Adding a contact email isn't required, but it can make the channel look more established. Closing with a short line about operating the content responsibly and long-term rounds it out. None of this needs to be elaborate, just present and clean. Step 4. Producing content. Method 1. The storytelling format. Every niche starts the same way. Find an inspiration channel that's already performing well within it, ideally one with a strong subscriber count and a high average view count per video. That's proof the format works before a single video gets made. From that channel, pick one specific video that performed especially well, copy its link, and run it through a transcript tool that pulls the full spoken script from the video. Take that transcript and feed it into an AI chatbot with a specific instruction. Write a new script in the exact same writing style, length, and tone, but built around a different topic. Swap in whatever new topic fits, a personal story angle, a different scenario entirely, so the output isn't a copy of the original video, just built on the same proven structure and pacing. That script goes into a text-to-speech tool next, generating a full voiceover in a couple of minutes, with control over which voice reads it and how fast it speaks. From there, the script and voiceover, the two hardest parts of the entire video, are already finished. The rest is editing. Drop the voiceover into a video editor, layer relevant gameplay footage behind it, add auto-generated captions, and the video is ready to publish. Editing at this stage takes minutes, not hours. Step 5. Producing content. Method 2. The ranking format. The ranking format can be produced even faster, largely because most of the editing gets automated. Start the same way with an AI chatbot, asking it to generate a list of viral ranking topics within the niche. A good topic is what actually drives a ranking video's performance, so this step matters more than it looks. The output gives a strong starting list, and following up with more specific requests keeps generating fresh angles. Once a topic is chosen, an AI-powered ranking tool handles most of the production. Inside the tool, enter the video's title first, and pay close attention to formatting. Break the title across 2 lines rather than 1, and color a couple of the key words instead of leaving everything in plain white. That single formatting choice makes titles readable at a glance, which matters enormously on a platform where viewers decide whether to keep watching within a second or two. Next comes sourcing clips. Searching directly within another short-form platform's own search engine tends to surface the strongest, most viewed clips fastest. Once a strong clip is found, its link goes straight into the tool, which pulls it in and formats it into the project automatically. From there, each clip gets a short on-screen label, some visual styling like text animation or outline strokes, and a ranking number, often color-coded, gold for the top spot being the most common convention. 4 to 6 clips is the sweet spot for a ranking video. Fewer than 4, and the video feels thin. More than 6, and retention starts dropping. Once every clip is added and styled, the tool generates the finished video ready to upload. Step 6. Reading the analytics that actually matter. Making the videos is only half the process. Understanding why a video did or didn't perform is what separates a channel that plateaus from one that keeps compounding month over month. 2 metrics matter more than anything else on a YouTube short. The first is average view duration. This measures how long the average viewer actually stayed on the video. A short with a runtime of 17 seconds and an average view duration of 21 seconds means viewers aren't just finishing it, they're watching part of it again, which is exactly the kind of signal that gets a video pushed to a much wider audience by the platform itself. If average view duration is consistently low across uploads, that's not a shadow ban, it's a content quality problem, plain and simple. For ranking videos specifically, weak average view duration usually points to weak clip selection, meaning the research on what clips to use needs more attention, not the posting schedule or the niche itself. The second metric is swipe rate, the percentage of viewers who scroll away within the first 4 seconds. This number should stay at 20% or lower. Anything consistently sitting at 40% or 50% is a clear signal the opening isn't grabbing attention fast enough, and no amount of editing polish later in the video will fix that first impression. For ranking videos, that usually comes down to the strength of the very first clip used, since it needs to be immediately engaging, ideally already proven to perform well on whichever platform it was originally pulled from. For storytelling videos, it usually comes down to how strong the opening line of the script is, since that's the only thing a viewer has to judge the entire video by in the first second or two. The target to aim for is straightforward. Swipe rate at 20% or under, and an average view duration that gets as close to the full length of the video as possible, or, ideally, beyond it. Every video posted should get checked against both numbers, not just the ones that clearly flopped. When something underperforms, these 2 metrics point directly at what to fix, whether that's the clips being used, the topic itself, or the opening seconds of the script. Consistently applying this feedback loop, video after video, is what actually compounds a channel's growth over time, far more than any single viral video does on its own. That's the full system, start to finish. Pick a niche with proven demand instead of guessing. Get the channel warmed up and properly branded before posting anything. Use AI to handle the heaviest lifting on scripting, voiceover, and clip assembly, whichever format fits best. And treat every single upload as a data point, checking average view duration and swipe rate every time, adjusting based on exactly what those two numbers reveal. None of these individual steps are complicated on their own. What actually separates channels that grow from channels that stall out is simply doing every step consistently, upload after upload, instead of getting the setup right once and then guessing from there. Applied properly and repeated daily, this is a process that compounds.